don't have any tattoos, either one of us, but we're about to get tattooed by the chef. He's so over my shenanigans.
I'm just walking.
No, come back.
This one you're doing alone.
Hey guys, welcome back to Make It Dairy Free. Okay, so we grabbed a whole bunch of items from the Tattooed Chef line. If you don't know what they are a vegan and vegetarian plant-based line. Their items are clearly labeled whether or not they are vegan or vegetarian, so just be very mindful of that if you're picking it up from the store. We, of course, have all vegan items because we are vegan. No foolery or anything going on here.
No foolery?
No foolery. But yeah, everything is like, it says vegan right on the labels of everything, so it's really easy to see. What was I gonna say?
So the items that we have here are their plant-based chicken teriyaki bowl. That's this one here. We have a veggie hemp bowl with turmeric, almond butter dressing. So turmeric, almond butter. I can't even say anything. Turmeric almond butter dressing. And then what's this?
A cheese pizza.
With nothing. So just completely
Just cheese, yeah.
Pizza. Isn't it have like a different kind of crust though? Because you said all of this stuff is gluten-free, right?
Yeah, so all of their entire line is gluten-free as far as we know. So this is a cauliflower crust base. And then we also have 2 different types of quesadillas, the al pastor and a buffalo chicken. And then there's also a beefy nacho burrito. They launched something ridiculous, like 140 new items over the next year.
Wow.
We do not have every single one of them. 1 being that some of them are vegetarian, 2 being we just can't eat that much food. So what I did was I got 1 burrito out of the line. I got 2 quesadillas just because I thought 2 of the flavors sounded really nice. So I wanted to try both of them.
Yeah.
They do have a vegan pepperoni pizza, but our store was out of that. So we just have the cheese. And then the reason I got 2 different bowls was because one is more of like a veggie based or like a plant based bowl or Whole Foods. And then the other one, they recently started adding vegan meats to their bowls. So I wanted to try the texture of that as well.
Yeah. Cool.
We said the allergens, we said what we're trying. I'm trying to think, is there anything else before we start cooking?
Well, before we start eating, we gotta cook them before we eat them.
I mean, unless we're eating frozen food now.
Maybe, who knows? But I was gonna say the one thing I just wanted to point out is I don't know if we like these that much in terms of like the company, because we haven't had enough of their stuff in order to kind of, have a opinion. Huh?
Jinx.
Did you just say that?
Yeah.
One thing I've noticed while you were talking was the ingredient list, which is kind of one of my favorite parts to look at, but also the kind of most depressing part to look at if it doesn't look that great.
Right.
But all of the ingredients are very much the pronounceable and recognizable ones. So
is that true even on the one that have like the plant-based meat on it, that it's more recognizable?
So I only looked at this one. Okay. I didn't really get the chance to look at this one because it was like kind of in front.
Yeah.
But you're probably right. Some of those other ones might not be as pronounceable. Well, I would say they're pronounceable but not recognizable. Like I have no idea what coconut blossom sap is at all. I mean,
I would assume some type of like coconut syrup or something, you know?
Me too.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Again, it's not like horrid, like,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
But I mean, even in the chicken, you have like the methylcellulose and the you know, modified food starch and stuff. So it's not like it's standard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, but the more Whole Foods ones, like the veggie bowl, seems to be a very clean label.
Yes. Yeah. Exactly.
I like it.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. All right, we are going to go cook some of these up and then taste all of them.
Okay. Yeah.
We're
gonna cook them first, not just eat.
All right, so we cooked up the first 2 things. We have the cauliflower crust pizza, and then we have the cauliflower spaghetti. So again, everything is gluten-free. As far as the pizza goes, it is the cheese pizza and it contains coconut. And there are like a ton of other ingredients. The ingredient list
This is when ingredient list gets intimidating.
Yes. So I said coconut. It also has pea protein in it and corn that I see as far as the things that we typically mention. And then I guess let's just try it.
Okay.
Ready?
Yep.
immediately I'm like, it's the cheese that like sticks.
Oh, like the cheese type?
Yeah, like sticks to like the roof of your mouth.
I get that.
If you do not like cauliflower crust, obviously you're probably not gonna like the taste of this because it tastes like a cauliflower crust.
Yeah.
I will say that the texture of this is a lot like crispier than I feel like other cauliflower crusts have been that we've tried. But overall, I like it. What do you think?
I do too. I agree with everything that you were saying there. In terms of the crust, it seems a bit crispy. I don't think we've had any issue with other crusts being crispy, but I don't remember the last time we actually tried one. And the cheese, I don't actually think it sticks to your mouth that much, but it's at least it tastes pretty decent.
No, it definitely does. I was actually looking and hoping that they said like what cheese it is. You know how like some brands will be like made with Follow Your Heart or something.
Yeah. This definitely sticks to your mouth a bit, just not like some of the really bad ones, I guess.
Yeah, but it definitely leaves that like cauliflower aftertaste in your mouth.
Yeah.
But I think like if you have to have cauliflower crust because you're gluten free, I think you're kind of used to it, maybe with that taste. But that's like my only complaint about this. Sorry, I wasn't gonna hit you.
I can't tell.
Okay.
Coming close.
So this is the cauliflower spaghetti with plant-based bolognese. Is it bolognese or bolognese? Because I feel like it's bolognese, and I always say bolognese, and then you're always like, you're adding extra syllables.
I don't know. I think it's just bolognese, but you say it however you want.
Okay, so this has coconut inside of it. Also, the beef crumble has pea protein in it as well, but there's no other allergens. This is a much shorter, very more clean list.
Is it though? Because it's like completely across the bag.
Oh, you're saying like if it was chopped, it would like be
like
down
take that
further?
and put it underneath. Does it seem like it's more condensed?
I
don't know.
I'm saying like it just seems like I can read most of the ingredients too.
Got it. Okay. So the clean part for sure is what you're saying, but in terms of like length.
Yeah. So we took a clip of this straight out of the bag before it was cooked, and it literally looked like there was like hockey pucks like thrown in here.
Oh,
remember?
Yeah.
And so it looked a little crazy.
The pasta is in like a nest, and then the nest is kind of coated with nothing but sauce.
Yeah.
So it you can't even tell it's a nest. It almost just looks like this, as she said, like giant hockey pucks or something.
Yeah. I'm trying to like not get that much, but like it's not letting me not get that much. So we're just going.
It's not letting you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right.
It's preventing you from doing the right thing.
Have we ever had cauliflower pasta? I mean, we've had like lentil and black bean and
yeah.
I don't know if I've ever had cauliflower though. You throwing stuff? All right.
Kind of
ready?
on my pizza platter. Uh-huh.
You don't like it? I don't actually mind it, but again, like I taste the cauliflower. Really?
I'm not
a fan at all?
At all.
I don't think it's that bad. You're seeing if they were warm.
I was seeing if that was warm, yeah, so I could just take a bite of that. I'm not a fan.
That's okay. There is an aftertaste there. I think again it's the cauliflower. But for me personally, I don't mind. Like I would eat this and not complain. I don't know that I would buy it again. But I also like. I don't know a time besides a taste test that we've ever bought like a frozen pasta.
Yeah.
So it's not something that we would normally buy anyway, but.
Well, we always talk about like occasions, right? Like if we're out and about,
traveling or something
like that. Like,
yeah.
Is that something you would purchase again? So.
It does also say that it's 4 servings, and I wouldn't consider this 4 servings unless you have like a lot more, like a whole salad and bread and.
Yeah.
Because I understand servings are equal to like how much you should have, but like I always, and I think, you know, most people equate servings to like, can I feed my family with this? So like 4 servings should feed my family. I think it's more like a 2 serving thing, but.
I get that. I can see how you see that. You guys let us know when you see the clip that rolls on by. Let us know if you think that's definitely 4 servings. I know it might be hard to tell, but
yeah,
you know, hear your opinion.
All right, we are going to go cook up the quesadillas. All right, we are back. We actually did the burrito and both of the quesadillas, so we're gonna try all of that in this segment. So this is their plant-based beefy nacho burrito. Most of it is out of the dish now.
We discovered that this burrito is just like any other burrito.
It just
in the microwave.
It has coconut. I also see pea, protein, and corn inside of it. So it seems like those are the standard ingredients that a lot of their products have.
Yeah.
Corn, pea, coconut. All right. I don't even know where to start here.
Pea.
What? You're a child. All right. Ready?
You got a
big piece. You always say that.
Serious bite there.
I gotta try all of it.
I hear you.
You're just so scared something's gonna taste bad that you don't want like a lot in your mouth.
It's going hot. What is that?
It's hot.
You just mouthed something onto my eye face parts. What the? This was visually hot, okay? Visually.
I blew on it for a second.
In 1 second. Yeah, that's all you need when something's blazing hot. Just rub on the place that it didn't hit, babe.
I don't know. I didn't know I hit anything actually.
Like,
that was hot. Hot as in temperature, and the roof of my mouth is now burned. Not hot as in spicy. I feel like the tortilla itself is like, I don't know, a little weird, but I guess that's because it's gluten-free.
yeah, it tastes to me it tastes a little gummy-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The filling tastes like a standard like bean and cheese filling. I will say that it appears to be much more filled than the burrito taste test we did, where it seemed like most of them weren't filled that much.
Oh, okay, yeah.
This
I
does
agree.
seem like it's a very nice portion per tortilla size.
Okay, yeah.
But other than that, the filling tastes like standard. Like, you're not gonna not like it if you love bean and cheese burritos.
Do you feel like it tastes like nacho? Or do you feel like it literally tastes like just the stand, like you wouldn't be able to tell the difference between this and a normal
Well,
one?
I kind of burned my mouth, so I don't know how much I actually got to decipher between.
You just, like every taste test, you're just gonna do something so you can't taste none of the rest of the food?
Oh, because the berries in the last video.
Yeah.
I do get like a more hint of like a little nacho spice flavor than just standard like just cheese.
Okay.
Do you?
I do, yeah. I was
Yeah.
gonna say that myself. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like it's more nacho than just your standard, but I agree. It's the filling taste in terms of like texture and what's in there seems standard, but you do get a nacho flavor.
Yeah. My my roof of my mouth is definitely burned. Okay, so this is
Aren't El Pastor stuff spicy?
I don't know if it's spicy. Is it spicy?
I don't know. I feel like it is. I'm just saying. I could be wrong.
Yeah, so this is the Al Pastor quesadilla. It does also have coconut in it. I do also see corn. I was looking for pea and I don't see it inside of it, but I'll obviously list it inside of the website post. It is a website post, I guess, but I was trying to say the post on the website.
Girl.
I know.
You better get it together.
These are a little weird. Like when this is more like it feels like a taco than like a quesadilla.
I mean, what's really the difference?
Not
like,
much.
Taco, quesadilla, they're all the same. Ish.
It's spicy.
It is spicy?
Yeah.
Okay. At least you can taste that.
I still have some of my taste buds left.
Yeah. Or at least you can feel that, I should say.
So with the quesadillas, 2 come in each box. So it is basically what you see on the plate is how much is inside the box. Again, for me, like, I love the filling. I love the taste of it. I think they've nailed the texture of both the plant-based meat and the seasoning.
Okay.
The tortilla is just like a little different, I guess. It's not like, I don't want to say like it's bad or like I wouldn't eat it or anything like that.
Okay.
Just when you're thinking of like a standard tortilla, it tastes like it's something beyond just like a corn tortilla.
Got it. Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I'm sure.
I wonder, like, does it say what like the tortilla part is? Or is it just list like all of it? A coconut flour tortilla. I don't know what that was. It's like
I had to take a second bite. The meat to me tastes a little it doesn't taste as close to like, I guess if you're trying to replicate meat, you know, I'm saying meat like meat's fake. If you're trying to replicate meat, to me it doesn't taste like it's that close. And with the texture, the overall taste of the thing tastes great though.
So al pastor is supposed to be pork. So
Okay.
with that, do you still feel?
I feel like meat in general, they all kind of had a rough, similar texture. Unless it was like different parts of different things of meat.
Yeah.
Again, roughly similar. I understand like when you're eating steak, it tastes a little different from, you know, chicken and things in that nature. But overall, they all had like a similar bite-ish to it. You know what I mean?
I will say if you taste the meat by itself, it's much chewier than I feel like some other ones are. But I didn't get that when I like took the whole bite.
Yeah, and I thought maybe that was because of the confusion between like the flour tortilla and the meat, but to me, I was gonna say the meat itself just, I don't think it's bad. I just don't think it's quite completely there. We went with one out of like the 3 recommended methods.
Yes.
So this could come out slightly different if you went with one of the other methods. We want the microwave one, I believe.
Yes, they do also give instructions for stovetop and an oven, but they don't say like one is recommended over the other one.
So obviously, you know, this could be completely different texture if you're, you know, using one of the other methods.
Yeah. All right, so this one is the buffalo chicken one. It does also have coconut inside of it as well as corn, and I do see the pea in this one.
Okay.
I wonder if I look at like the same place where pea is listed on. I feel like I say pea a lot in this video, and like YouTube's gonna like demonetize it or something. Like, what are they talking about in this video? We can't tell. All right, ready? What just happened? So what don't you like about it?
I don't know. It's hard for me to tell what I don't like because I put it in my mouth and the taste immediately was just off-putting.
Okay.
Obviously, I've tasted the flour tortilla the same.
So it's something like within the meat.
Yeah.
Yeah, it almost tastes like there's rice in here, but I don't, like it tastes like, it makes the chicken have like a rice texture.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know if there's rice in it. Does it say? It just says
probably would on the ingredients, right?
chicken, cheese, and buffalo sauce is what it says. All right, so overall, I think like the conclusion of like this part of the thing is that like the tortilla itself tastes a little like gummy-ish, more than just like the traditional like corn tortilla. But we both like the flavor of the burrito. The texture of the al pastor is a little wonky if you're eating it by yourself. And then Andrew,
if you're eating it by yourself?
Eating the meat by itself.
Got it.
I said by yourself, like you're eating like alone.
If you're eating, yeah, I was like, what?
If you're eating with a group of friends,
Like,
you'll like the texture. But if you're eating it alone,
I was like, I was
while
so
watching
confused
Netflix,
just now.
You're not gonna like it. And then this one, I don't mind it, but you don't care for it, which is, you know, completely fine. But maybe they do have other quesadillas, so maybe you would like a different one instead.
I'm just not a fan of that one, and I actually really wanted to be because I think
You love buffalo chicken.
Yeah, buffalo chicken is like a thing for me back then.
Yeah.
So.
All right, we have 2 bowls coming up, and then we'll wrap it up. We are back with the last 2 things. We have the veggie hemp bowl and the plant-based chicken teriyaki bowl. My initial thought, as you can see as it is scrolling, is that there is not a lot of ingredients inside of the chicken teriyaki bowl. The veggie one looks like a bit more fuller, but like this one looks like there's like 5 bites of food in there.
Oh, there's not. You said there's not a lot of ingredients.
Oh.
So I was like, wait, what? Like, there's not enough ingredient. Like, you're saying there's like, it looked like there's not enough food in here.
Yes.
Okay. So confused.
All right, so the plant-based chicken teriyaki bowl does have coconut and sesame inside of it. It does also have pea protein and corn. So, ready to try it?
Any chance we could try that first?
Oh, you think this one's gonna be better?
I would rather think the one that I'm actually hoping this would be better because it's a veggie bowl, and I usually want the more natural stuff to be the better option.
Yeah.
But I'm a little skeptical, so
okay.
I want to go with that one first, if that's okay with you.
Yeah, I'm good. Veggie hemp bowl with turmeric, almond butter dressing. This one has almonds inside of it, and there are no other top allergens. This is the cleanest ingredient list. You said that earlier. That one, like, for sure, is the cleanest ingredient list. All right, ready?
Getting there.
You're so nervous.
Huh?
You seem so nervous.
It actually smells delightful. So that to me already is good. I'm just really hoping it's like as good as it smells.
I like it. I think especially like if you are somebody that is looking for like a quick meal that is still like whole foods plant-based, I think the flavor of everything is nice.
That's a good one.
The different textures, like with the sweet potato and the chickpeas, but there's also like some, I guess this is kale. Just gives like a variety of textures inside of there that is really nice together.
Yeah, no, that was really good. I'm actually happy that was really good.
Yeah. All right, so back to the plant-based chicken bowl that has 3 ingredients.
All right.
3 bites, I should say. More than 3.
There you go with that ingredients again. It does. It's kind of sad how not so full it is. I don't know if this is normal, but I feel like it is because they're both like this.
For them, I feel like other brands it's fuller. Like we've had the.
Oh yeah. No, I was saying when I said normal, I was speaking specifically about these guys.
Yeah. All right. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
The taste of it is nice.
I even like the little chicken piece.
Yeah, I think like, you know, for being a frozen meal,
mm-hmm.
the flavor is nice, it's well developed. I think across the whole line, like the flavors of everything, you can tell that they took a lot of time.
Yeah.
In developing, like making sure that like just because you're buying a frozen meal, you're not sacrificing that flavor. I think they did a great job there. The overall, as far as like the tortillas inside with the cassava and coconut, not, you know, a huge fan of that texture that you get when you cook them, but maybe like the stovetop or the oven recommendations would help that a little bit.
Yeah,
just not going to be as quick.
It might be a better option, yeah, for sure.
The pizza, again, we enjoyed overall. It was just like you could taste the coconut, the cauliflower crust. Do you have what else do you have to say about the brand overall?
Anything? No, I think they got some good flavors here. I'm a little disappointed in the buffalo one. It was not my favorite.
Yeah.
But other than that, in terms of like feedback, I think that like I don't mind the tortilla wrap that much that I wouldn't eat that regardless of like on the other one that I did like, which was the El Pastor one, like that one was good. I could eat that. Same thing with the burrito, I can eat that. The other one, it was the flavor of the actual ingredients within that just wasn't my cup of tea. And for these bowls, I would definitely say they need to stack more in here. This is I doubt if this bowl is like, you know, $1, and that's pretty much, you know, this is the type of thing that when you make the choice to go vegan, you know, more plant-based, vegetarian, and you pay a lot of money and you get something like this, it's kind of the turnoff of like, man, like this is probably harder than I thought. So then you feel like there's an additional struggle to trying to be healthier, when being healthier in itself and trying to make those choices all the time is technically in the beginning, that's a struggle on its own.
Yeah. And I think it's important, like for most people realize that, like, you know, people say like, well, veganism is expensive, and you see stuff like this and you're like, yeah, well, because for lunch I need to eat 2 of these, you know, in order to like fill me up, especially like American culture and stuff like that, in like bigger portions. But you know, like, these aren't necessarily meant to be consumed every single day, but there are people that, you know, like, you know, work schedules or, you know, just like time restrictions and stuff like that, they do need to eat like more, you know.
They prioritize their food a little less than the other things that they have going on for the day.
Especially if you see a bowl like the turmeric one, you're like, oh, like these are very clean ingredients, not super processed. Like I would be comfortable eating this, you know, more often. But then you see the portion, and you're like, so I want to talk about the price because I think that's important to a lot of people. So the bowls themselves are $5. I don't think that the price itself is, you know, astronomical compared to other frozen bowls. But I think when we're talking about the portion size for what you get for $5, that's where it's a little like, Yeah,
that's where it gets a little dicey.
Yeah.
For sure.
So the burritos are $3.29. Again, like, it was the most stuffed burrito that I think that we've seen from, you know,
I would say one of the most stuffed.
Yeah,
I don't think
there
it
was that
the
one
most stuffed.
Tada, I think, that was like stuffed a lot. But so that price doesn't necessarily throw me off a ton. Obviously there are cheaper options. We have a whole burrito video if you're interested in that. The quesadillas is where we start to get even higher, and it's kind of like, So $6.50 for the box, for one of the boxes of quesadillas. So there was 2 quesadillas in a box for $6.50. I think that is pretty high. Even if there's plant-based like meat options, I know that raises the cost some. But for that price, like, I'm just making my own quesadillas.
Because
just like beans and cheese.
You know, considering the price and based off what you get, you do get 2 quesadillas. But you know, you guys probably can't tell, but those are literally like the size of your hand type quesadillas. So they're not like if you've gone to like a Moe's or a Chipotle. I don't even do Chipotle do quesadillas?
Yeah, they will now,
Okay, so like, you know, those are healthy sized quesadillas. Like one of those don't really fit in your palm. And the size of the quesadillas that we ate today, you could literally, you know, fit that just like right in your hand. And that, like, so that's like the size of it. And we're talking about you're spending $6 or $7 or something like that. Yeah, you're spending almost $7, I guess, with the taxes, right? You're spending that on, you know, not that much food.
And then the pizza is $8.
Yeah.
So again, it's like, I feel like overall the frozen pizza industry has shrunken, whether you're vegan or not, over the years. So I feel like everything is like personal pan size, but it seems very small for $8, especially like if you need to feed a family. Obviously you're going to need more than one of them, even if you're serving like, you know, something on the side of it. So it just gets to be very expensive.
I can eat that whole pizza myself, and I'm not that big of a guy, I don't think.
So I mean, I could, and I'm like a female. It would be nothing. So I just think that, like, I don't know. I'm hoping the fact that they expanded their line so much, so, you know, it's obviously telling them that there's a demand for the product. So I'm hoping, like, you know, as more products get into the market, as, you know, people buy them, that price comes down, because I think they're going to need it to stay competitive with so many other options in this market. I mean, also, even if they're not, you know, pushing the price down, if they're at least giving you a great portion size, a little bit more, you feel like your money went, you know, it was worth spending on it. You know, and you don't want to buy something and feel like you've come up short. Right, absolutely. So overall, love the flavors of most of the things. Wishing the price came down a little bit. But, you know, for our gluten-free friends especially, this is one of the better brands that we've tried that's vegan and gluten-free
at the same time.
Overall.
Yeah, for sure.
Just again, be mindful that, you know, that you're looking for the vegan label and don't pick up something that's vegetarian. In their line. So overall, I hope you enjoyed this video. We will be back next week with another taste test. we have some fun ones coming up, so we're excited about what's in store for you guys.
What do we mean fun exactly?
Like we have like, am I supposed to tell them what we're doing?
No, you don't have to. That's up to you. I was just saying. You said fun. I just didn't know if that meant like there was gonna be some interesting items to taste, or.
Well, I think we're getting. So we have like the chocolate bars, and we have the ice cream coming, and then there's like a new milk. So.
Okay. Yeah. Well, those sound fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Nah. All right.
You're like, what's fun to you? Like we're trying like 18 pizzas because Andrew's over like the ginormous hauls at this point.
I want nothing to do with those. I think it's not only like how much food we eat, it's also the feeling after.
Yes.
And all the work we put into how much food we eat.
Yeah.
Like that's a lot of food to prep in order to get into the you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's not that easy. So
Andrew said if we do one of those, we need like an assistant to just like bring us food constantly. Like
we need some help. Yeah, we need some help. But not only that, I mean, it probably helps us walking back and forth, working off
some of the calories.
Whatever we've eaten, you know what I mean?
All right, we hope you guys have a great week. We will see you soon. If you ever have taste test ideas, let us know in the comments, and we will see you in the next video.
Peace.